Morning. Sound. Just making sure that works. So, good afternoon, chat. We are shortly underway for a full qualifying and a 39-lap race around Monaco for the Wednesday division, who have already had over double, nearly triple the amount of people that showed up on Monday. I believe we're expecting the numbers. Oh, we've got 4 people watching already. Fair enough. So any moment we should be getting going. Woodsy has readied up, whether or not that is to go. I believe we're in the daytime today. So Monday is our race recap of the RRF1 World. Monday obviously sees our first race on the calendar per week. Monday saw only 7, 8 drivers attended. But we voted on, because there were so little numbers, we voted on doing it at the night time. So we had Monaco in the night, which I'm sure viewing wise it looked spectacular. That race seen Mad Mark winning, Domar Daimar in second, who is in the McLaren tonight. Have we actually got Mad Mark here? No, we haven't. I don't know what he does on a Wednesday, so my bad. And then it's seen myself in P3, and then it got blurry after that. I want to take a guess saying Gamer Minion got 4th. But everyone's ready in, so should be getting underway quite soon.
I am a
beep 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 beep. So, as we're just waiting to load in to a track that is it's loved and hated by fans. I personally love this track for the aesthetics and it's a nice place. Other than that, the racing's boring. However, with it being online and your life isn't at risk, there should be a bit more action than what normally brings from a Monaco Grand Prix. But we'll have to wait and find out. We've got about 45 minutes of qualifying, because obviously in real life it's an hour, but we don't get the 5-minute intervals. We just go straight into the next session. So we're here for about 45 minutes. So the race has just under an hour away from us. We've got 16 drivers so far. I believe it's going up to 17. I think Find the Pass is making a late entry. So I suggest if you're in the chat and you're watching and you're not racing, sit back, have a drink, and enjoy the Monaco vibes. Again, a high downforce track. Everyone should be on quite high wings. No one will have under 47 rear wing, I don't think. I will, thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. I'm just trying to spruce up the stream. I've got many facts about Monaco, but I don't want to throw them all at the start because I'll run out of things to say. So I have got things lined up to say. I haven't made race notes. It's just Monaco's one of them tracks. I know quite a few facts about Monaco. Some useless ones, like obviously most notably we've got Charles Leclerc. He's obviously the only Monegasque driver on the grid. I believe he's the only Monegasque driver to win the Monaco Grand Prix, and obviously it took him quite a while to do that. And like he said in the last few laps on his radio, he was trying to hold back tears. So I mean, bless him. I'm totally not a Charles Leclerc fanboy. I mean, you can't prove it. As we're on board with Betches, just going down the lowest hairpin, which is the slowest corner on the F1 calendar. I believe it's taken at something like an average of 38 mile an hour. He can't blow up his engine. It's an interesting strategy to get engine heat. Well, sounds fine off board. Okay. Well, we won't question it, and we'll follow on the off board. So as he goes onto the very banana-shaped start-finish line, and then again into Santa Vart, innit? God. Right, and then he goes up the hill to the casino. You don't want to bin it because you might go through the doors to the casino, and you don't want to be gambling. Gambling is bad for you. And then he goes down into this bit, infamous for Nico Rosberg, absolutely throwing his car off, ruining Hamilton's lap, into the slowest corner of the F1 calendar. The lowest hairpin, is it called? Oh, something like that. And then you just see the harbour, which you don't anymore. In real life, there's a big hotel or something there, or a big apartment complex. And then into the tunnel, and then straight into the Nouvelle chicane. You slam on hard, don't want to throw it into the barrier straight ahead. That is a scene to the hospital, probably. And then into Tobacco Corner. Again, Tobacco Corner, I'm pretty sure there used to be a tobacco shop on that corner many years ago. And it also had a bump. And then into Rascas. I don't actually know this corner. The weird right king. Ooh, he rides that curb. Massive curb. You go about a story up. And he goes across the line for 1 minute 13, and then you just see a kick Sauber poke his nose out. Wise Dog is next across the line. I believe he is going to the line. So puts the DRS on, which doesn't give you that much, to be fair. And is it slower than 1:13? It is. It's 1 minute 13.6. Who's next? Is it Gamer in? You know, he's in the tunnel, so I believe it might be Apex on a lap. Because that's a McLaren coming round. No, it's not Gaming. That'll be Domar Daimar. No? Yeah, it will be. Anyway, Apex sets a purple middle sector. So currently up on Betches, apparently. Goomba is disqualified. That's interesting. Right, into the final corner goes Apex. He's coming to the line. And he goes P4. Williams go out the pit lane. I hope that ghosted. Because that looked like it would have... Ooh. I don't know who that is in the wall. It's one of the Williams. Is it Williams? I believe it was one of the Williams. It's Toto Wolff. He's lost his front, a bit of his front wing. We've got Kick Sauber coming to the line, but he's on an out lap. We've got Red Bull coming to the line. Is that Wise Dog completing a lap? It is. So then it'll be... Who is it? Oh, God. Oh, I'm lost. It's a Williams or... An Alpine. It's an Alpine. It's Tally. He's coming on to start a lap. Yep, he's on an out lap. Right, we figured it out. Trying to find people. Woodsy coming for his lap. He goes with a 1 minute 15.2. Alright, we'll follow on board with Miggles. I know he can also pick his moments. I say this, I hope he doesn't bin it. Well, if Tally's being honest about his time trial lap, these people are in serious trouble. Because Apex on a 1:12.1, and then Tally reckons he had a 1:9.9 in time trial. Then, oh, there's a bit of contact with the wall for Miggles. And then he goes into the swimming pool section, and you don't want to clip that inside wall. We've seen a few crashes like Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc. And that one stopped Charles Leclerc from starting on pole the day after. So you're definitely not going to be binning it on that wall. And by the time you even talk about swinging, he finishes his lap and he goes first of all 1 minute 11.3. So we'll try and find Tally now. I believe he will be coming across the line. He's on the medium tyre as well. Obviously, there's his 3 sessions. Where does he go on the... He goes with a 1 minute 10.4 on the mediums. Final pass has no vibrations, he's reporting. Hopefully he can figure that out. Maybe with a quick, nice and easy unplug, replug in. Hayden has left the session. I don't know if he's suffered a technical difficulty. I don't know if I've got him added. We'll follow on board to Ben's quickly, see where he goes. He goes up into P7. I don't know if I've got Hayden added. We'll have a quick look. Hayden Elite. I'm gonna look through. Technically, I should have everyone added, but I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't want him added, unfortunately. Hopefully someone can get Hayden in. If someone in the chat, because I haven't got the Discord open, if someone in the chat, if Hayden's asking for an invite from me, tell him quickly to put the EA name and then relay the EA name to me. No, it's a lot of work. Cheers, guys. Then we've got Boo, who's invalidated that medium lap. Whitey coming to the line in that Mercedes. Where's he going to go? He goes into P8 with 1 minute 13.7. Also, another fun fact. I know I'm going to burn all these out in the qualifying session. We've got a long way to go, right? I believe this is the shortest track on the calendar. Not to be confused with the shortest lap time, which obviously goes to Austria. But I believe in circuit length, as Neymar invalidates his lap, I believe in circuit length, this is the shortest. And it is actually, due to like FIA standard now, it should not have grade A status. There's a big clobber with the wall for Neymar there. Yeah, I believe, so this track shouldn't have a grade A, but it's been on the F1 calendar for so long, it has one. And then same with Belgium. It's another calendar. It's another calendar track that, from like FIA rules now, it is actually too long of a circuit by about 0.2 kilometers. But again, because of its history, it pretty much deserves a spot. And honestly, I'm horrendous. I'm horrified by the decision to put it on rotation. I believe whoever decided that should get sacked. What a line from Boo. Like, through the swimming pool bits. Wow. Just needs to nail this final corner, and then he bolts it down into turn 1, which is Saint-Devot. Saint-Devot? Oh, one of them. Anyway, he goes with a 1 minute 11.2. Tally is still 8 tenths. Ooh, we've got Whitey doing a Nico Rosberg. Is that already... Oh, don't want to reverse onto the race line. We've got a McLaren with Game Minion behind you. Game Minion seen someone already reverse onto the racing line at that part of the track. But for political reasons, I will not bring up that incident. But Game Minion has seen... Oh, no, he hasn't actually seen it. It was Domar Daimar that was behind someone. Forget me. McLaren drivers being McLaren drivers, eh? Whitey is stopped just before the tunnel. I believe he's making way for one of the Ferraris. Who is the Ferrari, you ask? I have no idea. Who is the Ferrari? Is it Boo? Was it Boo? Is he doing another lap? No, he's not doing another lap. So, yeah, fair. It's chaos on a lap here. I want to say he is. He's on low. He's low on the RS, that not regenerating much. I feel like he's burnt a lot of the RS though. Yeah, no, he's not on a lap. Game Minion, however, is. I believe he's starting another one after doing another run on the soft. He's used 18 seconds down on his other lap, but he's using ERS, and what's he up in his first sector? He's up by just half a tenth. And goes into this section, which, you know what, for a weekend I'd love to have one of them apartments. Hello? Alright. As there's a bit of a lock-up from Game Minion, however, I don't think it'll affect him too much. It'll be interesting to see what his Sector 2 split is. Ooh, yeah. Fair enough. And then, nice flick into Tabac, which wasn't too bad. He has a bit more room on the right hand. And then he's just left himself too short into the final chicane. And then into Raskas. You don't want to go too far. You don't want to do a Schumacher, and he goes into the pit. We got Find the Pass, who's reporting no vibration. He went up into P9. Game Minion's retired from P12. That's a bit of a shock. I don't know how long's left, to be fair. Whitey's probably set a purple middle. I want to doubt it, but Monaco's one of them. Fair enough if he has. Gets it nicely rotated into Raskas. Comes around the final corner now. He sets it up nicely. He doesn't have any bit of a slide. He comes to the line. It's going to be a 1 minute 12.6. It puts him into P8. Oh, I know, it was actually slower. My bad. Was it? Yeah, he said, what? Yeah. By attempt. Neymar is on a lap. Oh, he's invalidated. It's the dark mark on a lap. He's not got much ERS left. Oh, he's hit the wall a little bit. He's actually down quite some. However, that looked like a really good line through the final part of the swim pool section, which obviously a few years ago, as he comes into the pit, we got 5 minutes 46 seconds left. Obviously, the swim pool never used to exist. It used to just be a sweeping front to back. It used to just sweep. No, actually, yeah. No, yeah. So before the swim pool existed, it literally just went from to back and like didn't sweep at all. It kind of went like just followed the radius of the start-finish line, and then it did like a hairpin. Obviously, turn one's also had a bit of a modification throughout the years. As Toto Wolff's now gunning for it, he's a 10th up on his lap. That will see him nowhere near Wise Dog still. Miggles retires. He's happy with his lap. And he comes to the line. You hear a little bit of wheel spin. Is it going to be good enough for... No. He's actually down in the end on his lap. Hayden, who disconnected. Let's see what he can do. He's got him straight on the soft tyre though. So as he goes into the tunnel now, which sounds lovely in real life, to be fair. Well, there was a bit of an echo in the game. And then into the Novell chicane. You don't want to hit the curve on the inside. You don't want to invalidate, which he perfectly doesn't. And then into Tabac, he slaps the wall on the outside. I don't think he'll have any damage from that. And then into the final part of the swimming pool section, he keeps it nice and tight to the wall. And then obviously you open up that corner and then into Raskas. Keep it nice and close to that right-hand wall without tapping it with your rear tyres, or it will spin you around. And then he goes very wide in the final corner, and then he's dropped it on the throttle. All undone on that final bit. Tabenz is up 5/10. That'll see him in the range of the top 10 where Find the Pass is. So let's just see what you can do. Again, takes the Novell chicane very, very well. And then into Tabac corner. Doesn't tap the outside wall, importantly, is still up 5/10. Oh, gets a bit of oversteer on the rear end. The rear just wanted to overtake him. He should still be up a little bit though. Oh, and then the rear tried to re-overtake him. Rear ends want to step out. Rear ends don't be playing. Hey! Oh, Wise Dog's now up into P10. Oh, this is making me go mental. Like into the casino bit where you go through a car park that it is on a normal day. We're not on a lap here. Is anyone on a lap? Is Woodsy on a lap here? He's up 2 tenths. Where's this going to put him? Nowhere. Can he go above Toto Wolff for a potential spot into Q3 too? No, he's up 4 tenths though. And then Neymar, is he now on a lap? We've got yellow flag. It's just a Red Bull going a bit slow. I believe Neymar might be on a lap. Yeah, he opens up ERS. Betch is in P12, reckons he's safe. Again, unfortunate for Goomba. I wonder what happened to him. Goes a bit deep, does not drop it too hard though. Into Tabak. I hate these chatbot things. Nice. We just had Neymar hit the wall a teeny bit, and I think, yeah, that'll be him out of quali unless we can get round. Woodsy might be out of quali as well. He's got a bit of wing damage. That's unfortunate. Is Spence going again? Yes, he is. So into the tunnel. And as you see on the wall of the tunnel, it says Monaco circuit since 1929. And before people are like, well, F1 started in 1950. Well, Monaco held their first ever Grand Prix in 1929. Which, again, a layout that remains pretty much unchanged other than like a few bits and bobs. The Nelver chicane may have gone quicker on mediums than you did, Gaza. Right, well, alright. Tally, before you get cocky, I did it in the night time. So don't give me that. You do it in a cold night in Monaco and you tell me the same, eh? Sounds like a you problem. You don't do Mondays anymore because you're scared of me. Now, you say it's for other reasons, like the racing's not as good, right? But it's because of me. You're scared of me. You think I'm gonna... Nah, I'm joking. However, if you do come back to Monday, RRF1 owe me a favour. No, it's because of work. Oh, fair enough. Where do you work? I don't even know. This is me occupying myself. We are doing Grill the Grid. Towley, I literally tried racing tonight. You've seen. I literally asked Woodsy if I could just race, because it's going to be a boring race. If we found a permanent commentator, which I'm guessing I'm the perm commentator, like, but if we found someone who was an actual commentator and not TSS as a company trainer, oh, fair enough. Is that how you can afford to have all the better equipment? Because you sweaty bastard. I'm guessing you've got a wheel. Surely you've got a wheel. If you're wiping the floor with people and you're not on a wheel, then yeah, Moser. Oh, right, fair. Yeah, I'm on a T300. Hit me up when I've got a better wheel. Anyway, I believe this is Q1 done. I know Neymar is still out on the track. Having a nice... Oh, yeah, that's not the line for the final corner. Yeah, no, if we found someone that was an actual commentator, not just me who's been dragged into it, just to, you know, blabber on. Yes, find the pass. It probably is the worst track to have no vibration whatsoever on. But you made it through in P6 as well, on the medium tyre. Anyway, the grid goes, Boo's in P1, Tally doesn't exist, then Miggles, Tally P1, Boo in second, Miggles in P3, and we ran out of time to say everyone else. But yeah. The top two, most importantly, on the medium tyre, so they'll have an extra pair of soft. They'll probably take it into the race, as you've got to use all 3 tyre compounds tonight. As any driver listening, remember you've got to use all 3 tyre compounds. So soft, medium, hard. You can, for whatever reason, do soft, soft, medium, hard, or hard, soft, soft, medium. Chloe, you deserve mod. I mean, you're always here. Oh, I can actually add you as mod. Go on. Why not? Why not? Add mod. You've got it. I was like, go on. There you go. So if anyone comes in the chat, you know, giving it the big one, as we got cars peeling out onto the track, Hayden straight out. The sun's shining. You've timed him out. Yeah, he's going to be on the track soon. It doesn't matter. Yeah, see, he's here. The sun is shining brighter on the Monaco circuit. Like the heavens have just gone, let's shine a bit more light. However, Talia stayed on the medium tyre, the cocky... We won't swear. Oh, we've got a Aston Martin in the wall. It is Betches. Had a brief incident with the wall. Is he missing any of his front wing? Visually, the front wing looks okay. Whether or not he's got minor damage to it, we don't know. The Hayden will be the first driver to start a lap, so we will follow with him in the Haas car. I believe he is second in the championship. So easy, one of the ones chasing Towley down for tonight. I don't see it happening with Talley's pace. Talley should win this race. However, I had strong pace on Monday and I didn't win the race. So pace isn't everything. You've got to have fortune on your side. So as he goes into turn 1, into Saint-Devot, and fun fact, I'm pretty sure Charles Leclerc went to school just like after the first corner. And I also know there's a church somewhere after turn 1. That if you carry on. If you carry on just a few more yards, you will end up at a church. So I'm sure that won't be embarrassing at all if you have a massive crash at turn 1 and suddenly, you know, you're in the hands of God, eh? Sorry, you shouldn't bring religion into things. Anyway, he goes under the tunnel, which is sponsored by American Express. Because who doesn't like America? Oh, Sally's going to traffic. Traffic peels out of his way, but that'll be a bit distracting. Doesn't cut the corner though, most importantly. He might get a bit of a dirty area if this car doesn't move out his way. Into the back, takes, oh bloody hell, I mean, I thought he was rear left. It's going to come off then into the swim pool section. Keeps it as close to the right as you can, then he needs this Red Bull getting out of his way. And the Red Bull's not getting out of his way, and that's clear blocking. I don't know who the Red Bull is, it might be Wise Dog. Wise Dog is doing blocking, and he has blocked Hayden's lap. Oh, Hayden will be furious. Wow. Yeah, that was clear blocking all day long, as we've got a Mercedes pretty much drifting around the first corner. I don't know anyone who finally pass is coming. He's coming. He's coming to the line. Where does he go on the medium tyre? He goes P1 1 at 12.4. I don't know if that's competitive. I really don't. Betch just comes across the line. He goes into P3 1 at 13.6. Game Minion is starting a lap. Then Total Wolf. I don't know who's where. I think Total Wolf's the next one to come across the line for a fast lap. Trying to make a mental note where everyone is, and there's less cars. So it looks decently hooked up, to be fair, for Toto Wolff. However, I believe it might be just a little bit too slow. Maybe in the 1 minute 14s. Oh, I don't know. Comes from the start finish straight. Might be in the 13s. He is. Goes P3 with 1 minute 13.4, and then Hayden. No, it wasn't Hayden. It was Fanfast goes with 1 minute 12, and then Doma Daimar matches the Q1 time, but the Q1 time was set on mediums. And then White comes to the line, he goes P7. Then it's DeBent's coming across the line. He goes P6. Then he'll be gaining minion. So he doesn't go as far left as he could if he had room. So there's still time to find and gain Minion's lap. However, he gets it nicely hooked up in Raskas. He's got one more corner to go, and this looks like in 1 minute 12. If he can just keep it straight, will it be in the 1 minute 12? Is he going to go anywhere near the top? Yes, he does. He goes P2 with 1 minute 11.9. What a lap from Game Minion. And then Boo is now on a lap. He's on the medium tyre, so let's see where he can get a bit of traffic on the inside. Sorry, I was having a sip of my drink. Goes into the Novell chicane, and then Qatar Airways is printed everywhere. I mean, it makes you think, you know what, let's go to Qatar Airways. As it's printed around the track. Oh, he invalidates. Oh. Struggles. And then we're on with Miggles. Hey. Oh, this is painful, I'm sorry. As he goes into the Novell chicane, avoids the wall on the inside left. And then he goes into the back corner. And then into the swimming pool section, which literally just navigates around the swimming pool. And then, he clobbers the inside wall. You don't want to do that. That's what ended Charles Leclerc's qualifying a few years ago. However, it keeps it nice and straight. That was really good rotation into the final corner. So Miggles go P2 of his lap with 1 minute 11.5. Taventi not on another lap. Tally is on a lap, so we'll follow on board Tally now. Actually, we're doing an off-board lap. I mean, I know Tally's probably going to put this in P1. But, no, we'll go on board. On board's better to commentate on. As he's in the tunnel with the kink right, and then he goes into the Novell chicane, avoids the inside wall, hopefully doesn't cut the corner, and most importantly, and then he goes into the back corner with the grandstand looming. He has a bit of a traction issue. The traction light kicked in. However, he nails that bit. Has a slight kiss on the outside wall. Chloe might get a little jealous in chat there, kissing walls, and not her, because you know that's what Tally does. He's a player with the walls. He goes with 1 minute 10.7. Sorry, Chloe, it's all jokes. We know Tally's not a wall sexual. Ditch. Hey, it's 2025. If he fancies a wall, he can fancy it. Hayden now on a unhindered lap as far as I'm aware of. He is on the soft tyre though, so hopefully he goes quicker than Tally. Or it is all lost. He goes a bit wide in Raskas though. It's going to hinder him. He goes into a Louis Vuitton sponsored corner. And then Tag Heuer is sponsored at the whole start finish line. He goes P5 at 1 minute 12.1. Oh god, Tally's going to run away with this and there's nothing we can do. They should have let me race. I mean, I could have ended it in turn 1. From no matter where I started. I can't be too mean. He brought me a paddleboard this weekend, so I have to be nice. Yeah, well, he hasn't brought me the Mackies that we discussed in Zandvoort. Why he's talking about that it is lap into the swimming pool section. So, Boo starts his lap on the medium tyre, so can he match Tally at all, who is also on the medium tyre? In fact, we'll get the tyres up now. I believe everyone other than Tally is on the medium, and Boo, obviously. So, yeah, we'll get it up there. That's the tyre delta, how many laps people have done in it. Tally, for a fact, has not done 1 lap on the medium. He in fact, has done about 3. But obviously he had some in the first session and the in-lap, out-lap, which it doesn't count in this game for some reason. So he has done more like 3-4 laps on those mediums. I ignore the dogs barking in the background. As Boo goes into the Novell chicane, nailed it a bit, and then into the back corner and takes so little left on the table in the track. And there as well, just flicks it in, he expects it to stay. I mean, in a Ferrari, that is ballsy. Into Raskas, pretty much nails Raskas' line. Obviously, I don't know how much speed you need to take in. And then he opens the DRS, comes to the line. Does it beat Towley? No, it doesn't. By about 3/10. And then Towley's coming out on the soft tyre to embarrass everyone. What we're saying, Towley gets a 1 minute 8.9 by the end of the session or higher. That is my theory. I believe Wise Dog has just set that, but it doesn't say yet. That just goes up to P11. Whitey then, he reckons a mid-9. Nah, he's lying. Whitey goes up to P7, and I think that was just fine. The passes went up to P5. Nah. Towley's getting a 1 minute 8.9. Not this session. I reckon Q3 time, track rammed, he's getting a 1 minute 8.9. Don't tell him this. Actually, you might have the stream on. No pressure, Towley. We have got a Williams in a wall. It's not that one. No, it's an RB. It was to Benz. He's in a wall. Is anyone? He's been disqualified for going the wrong way. So Benz is out of the session and will be starting P15 after being DSQ'd for going the wrong way. Right, we'll go in there and say that I'm putting all the pressure on him and he better perform. That just comes into the pit. Whitey is not on a lap as far as I believe. Final pass is also not on a lap and he's peeling into the pit lane. Hayden set a lap I believe, so he's in a 1 minute 11.4. And then Tally is now on a lap, so we'll fall on board with him. Should be going purple first sector. He is up by not as much as I thought he'd be. Anyway, full lot left, and then it's going to be a full lot right pretty much. You just pray that the front end of the car actually sticks. And he now goes into the tunnel, which in real life I feel like they need to just extend this straight a little bit. And then he throws it left, avoids the inside wall, doesn't invalidate, which is obviously always good to see. And then he goes into the back corner. Oh, taps the outside wall. Generally just loves kissing the walls. I mean, in time trial, I mean, no wonder how he set a lap. He must have bounced off every wall. Goes a bit wide into the Rascas as the green flag was just flying momentarily. Gets very close to that inside wall going down the start finish straight. What? 1 minute 9.8. Wow. Yeah, Dad. What?
9 o'clock, it's dark.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't paying attention. We're in sunny Monaco. His Apex is on a lap, and you feel like he should be higher up than P11. Into Rascas. And bogs down a little bit. I mean, I was expecting a bit more. Anyway, goes to the line. Hopefully it's in the top 10 for him. And it is, goes P8. However, there is 4 drivers behind him on an out lap. Toto Wolff is currently on a lap. There's 2 minutes left of the session, so Toto Wolff could technically go again if he's got the fuel. The Dark Mark, who hasn't set a lap yet, and is a quick driver as everyone knows. So Apex is not awfully safe here. Game in P7 retired. As the Dark Mark goes into P2 with 1 minute 10.6. But still, 8 temps off Towley. Chaos starts a lap, so we'll follow on board with him into Saint-Devant and then up the hill with the ERS burning. Obviously not many bits of this track is full throttle. And then into the casino, throws it left, which is obviously normally a car park, so it's not normally grip, to be fair. It's not like people are driving on it regularly. But they are, just at 5 mile an hour. And then into the hairpin. Slowest corner on the F1 calendar, does it at what? He dropped to 26 mile an hour. Talley's retired, I think he's perfectly safe. Then opens the ERS, gets on the curb on the outside a little bit, that'll drop him a bit. Then comes down into the Nouvelle chicane. Again, avoids the... Oh, he invalidates. That's chaos out of the session. Unless he just has enough time to go around again, which he does. But it'll be a bit harder that time round as they are worn. Who's next going across the line? I think it might be Wise Dog. Oh no, we've got Mercedes. Is it Whitey? Nope, it's Chaos. Who's coming into the pit, so Chaos is out. So can Wise Dog knock Whitey out, who is the danger man? Wise Dog, who might have an impeding penalty hanging over his head if Hayden reports it. Comes into the final corner now, he needs a good traction. I don't think he's going to actually get it, and I think he's down. So I don't think Wise Dog's going to improve. Is Betcher's going to improve? Is he going to knock Whitey out? No, he goes P11. Total Wolf pit, so I think everyone... I think that's it. So, yep, Whitey just about, after being the danger man, gets through by 2 tenths. I think Chaos will be looking... I think Chaos won't be a bit happy with that. And that is everyone across the line. So, as we wait. How long is this session going to go on for? Oh, Betches is still apparently on a lap. Right, okay. I was a little confused. Oh, is he actually setting this lap? Why did he slow down? He might have got that. I don't think he was, but... Now, I believe that is everyone we should be getting going. Well, not going. Wise Dog, it says he's in the pit. Maybe he should just retire. Oh no, he's getting pushed in. Anyway, so Q2 sees Betches, Chaos, Wise Dog, Total Wolf and Tabence out of the session, with Tally leading the session, but Boo on the medium tyre still 1.1 seconds behind. I still think if you're putting a bet on Tally to get pole, you're probably right. Oh, sorry, pardon me. So, Q1 starts, 11 minutes, 40 seconds left. We've got 2 drivers instantly out, 3 drivers instantly out. We've got a Ferrari prepping. As you see, the guy with his ass out, just lowering the car, the proper technique of lowering the car. Obviously, you can't strain your back nowadays. If you strain your back, you'll be out of work. And if you're out of work, you're not paid as much as you are to be in work. So remember, everyone, if you're doing proper lifting techniques, do it proper. Don't hurt your back. Lifting lessons with Gaz. Remember, bend your knees, people. Your legs are stronger than your back. People have torn their ACL before, which is in their leg, and they've been fine a year after. When people get permanent back problems, they don't go away. I say this, but I'm like the most... I'm the worst for lifting. Granted, if something gets heavy, I do bend my knees. If you're doing good enough, you're taught always to bend your knees, no matter how heavy it is. Your back is fragile. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. We are on a lap. We find the pass into centre Vaught again. Pretty much nailed turn one actually. I mean, I think that was smooth in the I take it. So going up the hill, going up the hill, he should be in high confidence into the casino. Again, you don't want to visit it just yet. You want to wait till after the race and then visit it. So that's an 18.7 foot. Oh, he clobbers the inside wall. It's going to hinder a bit of time. Again, this is only his first lap. He will get 2 laps and hopefully both on a brand new pair of softs. And then behind, oh, they haven't got the thank you Nicky on the board anymore. They did have like a thank you Nicky on the Monaco wall. Oh, unfortunately that Easter egg's been taken out of the game. Obviously, it was a few years ago, like, but... and then into tobacco, like I said, used to have a tobacco corner shop on the corner. And into the swimming pool section. Oh, Justin Valdate on the final bit. Who's after him? It was one of the Alpines, I believe. It wasn't Apex, it'll be the other one, it'll be Towley. So Towley with a 51.6 in the middle sector. On the soft tyre, is he going to get in the 1 minute 8 like I bagged him for? He's used up all his ERS. I don't even know if that was that much possible. To 1 minute 9.8 for Towley. Maybe a mid 9 is all he can do today. Whitey, is he going to challenge Hayden's lap for 1 minute 11.5 at all? We got Ferrari coming to the line. I think that was Boo. I think he might have invalidated his lap, or he just started a lap. Anyway, Whitey comes to the line now. It's a 1 minute 12.6, and then Game Minion goes with a 1 minute 11.955. Don't Want to Die then goes up to P2 with 1 minute 11.188. And that's everyone for now, so we'll be on board with Boo. He has not a lot of ERS left, to be fair. I don't know how he's going to manage this. Because he's still pushing. Ooh, clobbers the outside wall a little bit. I mean, if men kiss the walls, how they do it in Monaco in relationships, then men would get better relationships. That didn't make sense, but it did. Telepathically, you know what I meant. Nah, I'm going to run out of alcohol here. Well, I'm not going to run out. I've got loads downstairs. It's just, I've only got a few on me. But I'm lazy. I don't want to leave the mic. I'm commentating. Oh, he clobbers the Raskas wall. Like I've been saying the whole day, do not clobber that wall. It's one of the only few corners on this track that if you kiss, it will just slam you to the floor. Like you owe it money. Brian, yeah. Could you do me a massive favour? Could you go downstairs and tell Dad to bring me up 2 cans? Alright, I'll just ring him. We got 7 minutes left, so we'll fall on board with Apex. We'll have a ish silence lap while I find my phone. Where's my phone gone?
Zero.
Oh, you knob. I'll call the house phone. I'm too lazy, I'm not going downstairs. I heard someone hit a wall. I heard my dad shout my mum.
Hello?
Yeah, Mum, could you tell Dad to bring me up 2 ciders?
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, cheers. That's so lazy. Apex comes across the line in P5 with a 1 minute 11.8. The tarmac next to me on lap. He's set an 18.5 in the first sector. Why? What's happened? Why did you say thank you for the raid? What's happened? What have I missed when I was calling my mum? Yeah, it's Guy. What's happened, Chloe? I seen the message pop up on the Discord, but on the Twitch, but I didn't see it. Oh right. Well, cheers, Chloe. I mean, did you deal with it then? Because fair enough then. See, I should have pointed you mod ages ago. Cheers, Dad.
This is not a restaurant. I am not a waiter.
Well, clearly not. You weren't up here waiting. Dad, Chloe said tip the man. Yes. Here's your tip. Don't run in front of a train. No. Oh, right. Fair enough then. I don't know how Twitch works. I stream, I chat, and I go to bed after it. I mean, many years ago, I used to Twitch stream, and I'd just go straight into like 3 o'clock at night. And I wouldn't go straight to bed after, I'd just play some more games without streaming. See, sometimes it's hard to stream, especially when you're on a shooting game. Yeah, I just thank them for it, but they must have been streaming and finished their stream by hosting you, so it takes their watchers to your... Oh, right. Fair enough. So, everyone that joined, their first taste of this was me phoning my mum for more ciders. I mean, what a first impression that is. I'm glued to my chair. I'm glued to my chair. I'm like, hey Dad, hey Mum, can Dad bring me up some ciders? However, some would argue that's just culture. I mean, if your parents are willing to do that, it means it proves I'm coming from a loving family. You're getting a good reputation for yourself, you know. I know, innit? Well, I'm not a mean person, am I? I mean, I asked politely. And they also politely responded by bringing me up 2 cans. So, I mean, in argument's sake, I think it's brilliant. Is Hayden peeling into the pit? No, Hayden is going back around. So, on a used soft, this will be Hayden's last lap. So, he needs to make it count. Tally is also on the track. This will probably be his last lap. So we'll follow on board with Towley, but we'll keep an eye on what Hayden sets. No, we'll go on board with Hayden then. Alright, see what his sector wants. It's 18.6. What is Towley's sector split going to be? It's in 18.4. He's 2 tenths up already. Towley in the first sector on Hayden. As there's a big snap for Hayden there in the just the little bit of an acceleration zone. And he goes into the tunnel and he's just giving it all. You can just hear the tyres screeching when he's on the throttle. And he goes into the Novell chicane now. It breaks just before the 50 metre board. And then he just jumps over that curve a little bit and it sends you a bit wide. He's going to lose a bit of time there. Tally is invalidated though. So that might be a lifeline for Hayden. Can Hayden... no, he's down 2 tenths though, Hayden. So Hayden can't capitalise on this. Tally's last lap may have been jeopardised. In fact, Hayden is... no, not Hayden. Yeah, Hayden's coming to the pit. He's not going to go back out though. So that marks in a prime opportunity there to get a lap. Is Towley going again? No, he's not. So the top 2 won't get more laps in. Can the Dart Mark make up 8 tenths? I don't think he can, but he's on his out lap. Miggles now is next across the line. I don't think he's going again after this. He goes a bit wide into Rascas though. Yep, top 2 have retired. Can anyone make an impression on these top 2? Can Miggles do anything about it? Don't think he'll beat Towley. Can it be Hayden? No, it doesn't. He's just 3 times quicker. Doesn't beat the Dark Mark though. Domar Daimar then doesn't improve. He does improve, but doesn't go any higher. Apex, Boo, find the pass. Boo's there. Find the pass is invalidated. Just make a mental note. Who's where on track? Gaming is on an out lap. Who's next? Surely someone is next on a fast lap. Not is it? It'll be Apex. So follow on board with Apex then. used up a lot of his DRS in the. Oh, he goes a bit wide. He goes a bit deep, but he gets it hooked. But I don't think it'll be quick. Goes nicely onto back, doesn't get the rear stepping out, and he goes not as much to the left as he could, but he nailed the swimming pool section speed-wise, I think. And then into Rascas now, quite a difficult corner on acceleration. He goes a bit too wide there. I don't think it'll be anyone in the top three. He stays P7, and it'll be Boo doesn't set a lap in Q3. That is mental. Daimar peels into the pit. Miggles comes across the line, and he stays where he is. The Dartmouth now, can he go? He's 3 times up. He might go into P2. Yes, he does by 1 minute 10.2. So hey, tally stays there by 4 tenths. Can anyone find the pass challenge anywhere? Hits 2 walls since we've been on board with him, and we've only been on board with him for about 5 seconds. And then he goes into the final corner, which is sponsored by Louis Vuitton. And obviously it's not sponsored by it, but I feel like they've just kind of just copy and pasted for as much as they can. He goes up into P6, and then it's Whitey next across the line, hits the inside wall, and he goes stays in P7. And that is everyone. Whew. Yeah, no worries. Take all the time we need. Yep, that was fair enough. Whew, we've got 8 viewers, so yep, hello 8 viewers, and cheers for staying tuned. Again, we've got the Monaco Grand Prix to come. That was just qualifying. Another fun fact about Monaco is it is the oldest track on the calendar, I believe. No, Monza gets that, I think. It's between Monza and this. I think Monza just gets it, but Monaco, I think, is one of the longest standing tracks, obviously with its first race being in 1929. Hit the wall 4 times. You hit it twice when we went on board with you, and it was only in the swimming pool section. So, but still, to be in P6 after hitting the wall 4 times, it's not bad, is it? But we will be having a 5-minute break, which keep yourselves occupied quickly. I am going for a toilet. I don't think I can stand 45 minutes odd sitting here needing a toilet, so give us a moment. I will mute my mic just in case anything in the background. Right, I'm back. Ooh. Oh, and Sky's back. Oh. Oh, pardon me. I don't know what time we're going. I'll quickly get that on the Discord now. I believe it should have been posted. Yes, it was. 21:32. So we've got 2.5 minutes, something like that. So, how do I fill this void? Well, Monaco facts, eh? This is the reason why we saved a few. I can't remember any now. What's your prediction on safety car? Oh, good question. Well, on Monday we had none. Granted, there was only 7 of us. We did have a VSC though. So, with us having a better grid, more people on the grid, I'm going to say 2 safety cars and 1 virtual. Have you got a prediction? One safety and 2 virtual. Fair enough. So we're both going with 2-1, just opposite ways, eh? Should be going any moment now. Oh no, we're only on 31. Yes, Whitey, I know red flags are on, but with this game being a little bit better than last year's game, I don't think it will be increased. So there will need to be a drastic blockage for a red flag. So I'm not going to throw a red flag in, even though, like, my first race... So one of my first races commentating in this league was Monaco. Right, this brings back a few memories, right? And the first race I ever commentated on, we had 2 red flags. Or one of them, right? And it's because the game glitched. So even though our red flags are on reduced, it glitched to increased. So we had 2 incidences where the track was like blocked, but not. It was only blocked for about 5 seconds, and the game instantly threw a red flag instead of a safety car. Which I don't think it should. I think it should throw a safety car, and then if it's still blocked, throw a red. But yeah, so that's what I'm led to believe happened. Oh, they're on standard. Ooh, alright, never mind. I'm going to throw 1 red flag, 1 safety car, 1 virtual. Cheers, Whitey, for that info. Changing my prediction last minute. Cheers, Whitey, coming clutch. I thought they were on reduced our red flags. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, alright. Cheers for the knowledge. Yes, I can, Chloe. It's like me betting on something and then someone saying, hold on a minute, your bet can't come true because this player's not playing. Right? That's how it works, alright? So, we will find out. No, you made it. There's no going back. Fine, I hope it's still 2-1 me then, eh? Right. Interval. I wanted the tyre. So, everyone from Towley to Chaos in P12 is on the soft tyre. Then Wise Dog on the alternative tyre. He's going on the medium to start with. Again, remember, everyone has to use all 3 tyre compounds. Right? So Wise Dog's planning on to go a bit longer than the soft runners. Then Toto Wolf splits to Bent and Wise Dog, who are both on the mediums, on the soft tyre. He's hoping to probably jump Wise Dog in the early parts of this stage. And then Woodsy and Neymar both on the soft tyre. And then Goomba at the very back of the grid. Again, he's got nothing to lose. He's going a bit further into the race, and then he's thrown on the hard or the soft tyre. And then vice versa for his second stop. So as they're all just making their way around now, so it's quite a short lap around here. We are literally at the end of it. I mean, we are in the final corner now, and we've got the back of the grid in P18, still not even in the second sector yet. That's how short this track actually is. I think the longest sector is sector 2 or 1. Because sector 3 is literally what? 1, 2, 3, 5 corners. Anyway, we're not going to get the best of view here, but it's at the back of the view, so we might get something from here. I think Woodsy went on P4, so we'll do what Woodsy did for the start. I believe he went on to P4 on Monday, so this is where we'll start from. He's got a few drivers jumping their grid spot, so they're going a bit further back. Anyway, as we're now going to get the starting procedure, just waiting for it now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. I can't see how anyone got away, but Tally keeps the lead, and then it's Dartmark and Hayden the lead going side by side into the first corner. The Haas and the thing, and it's, oh god, it's chaos in the back. Oh, we've got cars round. That might be a red flag. That might already be a red flag. Oh, we've got a car, and it's above head height. We've got Woodsy out. We've got Tevens with a 10-second time penalty. How is that not a red flag? Wow. But we had, I think, Woodsy above every other car, like not on its roof. We got we've got cars here. We've got Find the Pass without front wing. We've got Goomba without front wing. We've got Total Wolf without front wing. Has this Kickstarter got a front wing? Yes, it has. I think only half of it, maybe. Yeah, it's got a bit of an end plate missing. Wow. Oh, buddy, on the Kickstarter nearly in the back of Tevens then. Whew. Well, that one needs a bit of investigating. I think that all stemmed from Hayden and the Dartmark. I think the Dartmarks had a bit too much throttle spit, like a bit too much of a twitch, and then he came together, and then it's caused like a concertina effect. Everyone at the back's gunning for it, and the fronts, we've got collision on the safety. That was only a VSC, so we were underway. I can't even explain. I thought that was a safety car. How has that not even been a safety car? I'll never know. That would have been a red flag in a normal Monaco Grand Prix. However, Tally crosses the line with 2.3 second time lead. The Dartmark's got front wing damage, so he'll be changing his front wing. There's a few pit stoppers actually, so I wonder if they're going to go on hard tyre and go as long as they can now. Wow, there is literally half the grid's pitting. There's at least 10 cars in the pit here. Half the grid's in the pit. Top 5 haven't pitted, top 6 haven't pitted. Everyone else has pitted. Wow, this is actually mental. Whew. There was like nothing to concentrate on, so like I was saying, right, I don't even know who to go on. I mean, probably someone coming out the pits. So as I was saying, I believe that all stemmed from the Dartmark and Hayden. The Dartmark just had a bit of a spin, and then everyone at the back's gunning for it. They're like, green flags were going. So then people are like, oh, we've got Aston Martin in front of us. So they all slammed on. And eventually, everyone at the back has pile drived into this incident. There is a good chance that goes down as a racing incident, even though it's unfortunately left Woodsy out the race. Obviously, I couldn't see as much. Like, obviously, the stewards will have to have a look at it. This isn't just because I've said what I've seen. It doesn't mean that'll be the outcome. But that's what I've seen. As we've got Neymar leading a pack of cars there, we've got Tevens who went onto the soft tyre. I don't know what he started on. I think he started on the medium actually. As he sends it up the inside, and Neymar into the Novel chicane, cuts it though. He might have to give that position back. What? Alright, well, sorry, I'm commentating, she has to deal with it.
She's not bothered.
Right, sound. What a move into the Novel chicane, but I'm sure he cut it. I don't know about that. As there's gaps at the top 5. What the hell was that star? Like I said, Woodsy, I think so. You might have to correct me, as we've got a bit of we've got more swapping. We've got Tevens in the pit. So from what I seen, Woodsy is it was the Dartmark and Hayden. They got side by side, right? And then the Dartmark had a little half spin. And then I think everyone behind him was like, oh, we've got to slam on. But then news lot at the back, like P18 to P12, was like, well, we're green flag, we're going. So then it got to a point where people were slamming on. and then people at the very back were being blindsided to what happened. So then everyone at the back piled into a never-ending pile-up. That's from what I seen. Like, I could be completely wrong. We got a yellow flag. It's I just remember the corner name, but I don't know where it is. But I'm sure there's a corner around Monaco called Mirabeau, but I don't know where it is. If someone can tell me what corner Mirabeau is, I'm sure it's a corner around here, but I just, for the life of me, I can't remember what corner. Oh, innit. Well, I don't know if you want to try if Discord brings through PS commentary. If you want to get into a Discord chat quickly and see if that comes through. And I have an old PS4 upstairs. Yeah, but you could only technically join me on the com, not the stream. It's like you wouldn't be able to watch it. You'd be able to join me in the pie, but you wouldn't be able to. And granted, you can watch the stream, throw your input, have a chat, because this race has been boring as hell. It's all been pit stops. It's confusing me like to shit. The soft runners are coming 4 laps into their stint. So these lap 1 runners might not do too bad. I'm sure 3 stops, a 2 stops still doable from pitting lap 1 around here. Because I'm sure this game just gives you a 2 stop because it's the rule. Obviously on the 25 game. Like, you've got a 2 stop Monaco. Hi Sky's mum. But yeah, we've got another yellow flag apparently. It was a kick Sauber in Raskas. It's got going away though. In the background of here, it's my brother talking to his girlfriend.
Say misses, it sounds bad.
Well, it doesn't.
It does.
Are you married?
No, but
no, it's your girlfriend.
I'm sorry, guys. Someone's speaking to me, yeah? I go, oh yeah, me missus. Not, oh yeah, me girlfriend.
The only time I ever hear missus in a convo is the missus at home's doing me head in, right? I mean, if that's what you want to be associated with, then sound.
She does.
Right, your funeral. Anyway, the damn. Oh, the RB of Goomba goes a bit wide. Is the dark marker? Oh, the Goomba's all over the place. Oh, is the dark marker going to send it up the inside into Sandoval? No heroics into Sandoval. No, just sends the dark mark. He goes up the inside and he makes it clean. Fair enough. Wow, we are deprived of overtakes. Oh my god, we've got Game Min going side by side with Boo up the hill. Boo's just come out the pit lane, still side by side, and how's that not resulted in contact? Fair enough, Boo on brand new mediums where the Game Minion's been on for 4 laps. Whew. And we breathe.
Yeah.
And now it's Apex on the back of Goomba. Is he going to make a move into the Novell chicane? Oh, he's going to make it before the tunnel even starts. As we got side-by-side action in the tunnel. Whoa! And then still side-by-side going into the Novell chicane. And they still make it through cleanly with Apex just in front of Goomba. And then Boo now, he needs to make up a few moves. He's got Whitey in his sights. Is he going to make a move into Raskas maybe? Not a lot of room, and you need the driver in front of you to cooperate, and I don't think he's close enough yet. No, he's not. He'd be brave to go that far by, and he overshoots Raskas quite a bit. Maybe might have thrown Whitey off a bit, but Whitey should get DRS from that far back. He doesn't though, but I think still this Ferrari's a bit too far back to go for a move inside the bot. Yes, he is. Oh, Whitey has a bit of a slide, and the Ferrari thinks about it. They're going side by side up the hill. There's a bit of contact, still a bit of wheel badging, and you just see a bit of collision come off them, as it is. As White Dog, it looked like he came out of the pit. He must have had a half spin.
I don't know, but 9k people playing it, so.
Yeah, wow. Oof. So Tally in the lead by 2 seconds, and then it's Hayden in P2. Miggles in P3, just 4.8 seconds behind Hayden, but then 5-6 seconds behind the lead. And there's the dark mark on the hard tyre, 5 laps on them hard tyres, like you pitted on lap 2 then. So he'll be going as far into this race as you can to then put on the mediums at the end. However, it begs the question, we've got Boo with a penalty. Boo's gone off the track, and we've got Game Minion who's parked up. And you just think, where is the safety car? You'd think there'd be one thrown by now. So, Boo cut the corner, I think. So, I wonder who's at fault for that. I was just looking back for a few battles here. So, it's Game Minion and Goomba. Game Minion's going to be a bit. So, we've got 2 people with penalties. It's Chaos and Boo. Yeah, Woodsy, if you want, you can try and get into a Discord chat. If you're still here. I don't know if Discord audio would come through, but we've got a kick in the wall. I believe it might be Neymar. It is, and he's in the wall D. He's just staying there. Again, he's trying to stay out of the way. He's going to throw it in reverse now. Obviously, he's learned from Monday that the gaps aren't as big as what they seem. And again, still no safety car. I'm only messing Neymar, like, I mean, there's no hard feelings now. I still put a ticket in, because obviously we've still got to, you can't just let it slide. But like I said, I'm not one of them to hold a grudge against you, if you're listening. Goomba pits. I don't know what for. What's he pitting for? It should be the soft tyre. That wasn't his first pit stop, so he'll be going soft and then hard, no? I'm still mentally shocked that we've not had a safety car. Like, that is ridiculous. As we are 30 laps from the end.
Where have you guys done? Really, where do you buy done? On the dollar.
Apex is reeling in the dark mark here. Dark mark on 7-lap-old hards. Apex on 4-lap mediums. Got another yellow flag. We've got someone in the wall. It might be to Benz. He's sideways around the casino, and he then gets clobbered. He's in the middle of the track. Surely that's a safety car. He is in the middle of the track without a front wing. Hayden gets a 10-second penalty somehow. He apparently caused that collision. Is the car still there? No, it is not. So how are we not on the safety car? How are we not under a safety car right now? Are we? We're not, are we? They are going way too quick to still be on the safety car. Oh, it's a VSC. How is that just a VSC? Oh, this game is so bollocks. Like, we are literally to Benz sideways around casino, right? And then collected by Hayden, who ended up getting the 10-second, right? Which he will not be happy about because he's just collected a driver. Right? And then we've now got Hayden with a drive. Hayden's having the exact same race I had on Monday. I mean, Hayden, it's not worth it. You might as well just fucking give up. Honestly, the stress I would have saved if I just gave up. I didn't even want P3 in the end. I said I wouldn't talk about it. I'll talk about it. I didn't want P3 in the end. I should have won Monday, and I just gave up. I didn't give up. And I should have just gave up. We've got another yellow flag. It was for the Williams find the pass. So it's interesting now. People are getting to that stage where they're fatiguing off. we've got a bit of fighting in the back with this. Was it lap traffic? It is lap traffic. So that's.
Oh my god, this is the station failure of Scotland.
It's not lap traffic, is it?
No, it's fucking wrong.
That's a lapped car of someone, isn't it? So it must be fine to pass in that battle there. Is it? Yeah, that'll be boom for him, won't it? Right, I was so confused. Right, so Find the Pass can't actually make his way. Right, he goes into the pit. Anyway, DRS opens for Boo. We've got yellow flag. Find the Pass is retired. Probably suffering through no vibration. If I was a league, like one of the league stewards, if that's his reason, then can't be asked. Is it the vibration no Find the Passes? I'd let you off of that. I mean, I know the struggle if you're not racing with your was a lap down from lap 2. Have you got vibration though? Like I said, that's the main thing. Did you end up getting vibration? I know you complained about the whole quali, and then you didn't have a good quali. You hit the wall a few times.
How do you find vibration?
I was just saying, like, if you were struggling with no vibration still, I completely understand that retiring. We got a yellow flag going up the hill. We got to Bence's left of session. Why are we going slow up the hill though? It's a kickstart, we're getting out of the way, and it's causing a bit of chaos, to be fair. So it's Hayden, Goomba and Betches, I believe. Oh, we got someone off. Pit my teammate pit ahead with 10 seconds. Yeah, the no vibration for me is just enough, to be fair. I mean, I know how hard. I mean, this is probably the worst track to have no vibration at. I completely understand. It's not a good track with ideal conditions. Never mind if you're not comfortable. So I'd completely understand. Obviously, I can't fight your case for you because obviously you're going to be questioned why the retirement, as the league does. And then you've got to prove something. Obviously, you can't prove your controller not working. But you wouldn't complain until the race. You've been complaining about it the whole session, from quali to the race.
I know what I'm saying.
So obviously I can't fight it for you, but I'm saying, like, if it was me, I'd be letting you have it. There's no point of sticking around if you're uncomfortable, especially at a track like this. I mean, it's essentially telling F1 drivers to go race this track, right, one-handed with, I don't know, only using their right foot. It just wouldn't make this track ideal at all. It's not an ideal track with the equipment they've got now, so. Which moves us on to Monaco fact number, I don't know what we're on. This track used to actually be lined before the Armcos. It used to actually be lined with hay bales. So it's a fun fact for you. They lined a track that was used in a petrol motorsport with something highly flammable. Because that's the smart thing to do. So Tali's in the mix of it here. He's in the mix of a few lap cars. Is this going to throw Tali off as well? I mean, this seems if Tali doesn't finish this race. I mean, I don't want to throw a commentator's curse on him, but he's 8 seconds ahead nearly. I mean, we need to nerf him somehow. Didn't someone end up in the harbour once? Yes, they did. I don't know who it was, that's why I didn't bring it up. But yes, someone has ended up in the harbour before when it was lined with hay bales. It's probably why they changed. Because something tells me that if someone is strapped into a big, massive metal tub, right, that they shouldn't be going upside down in the water. In fact, a metal tub. Obviously, they're not metal anymore, but back in the day, I'm taking a good guess they were metal. And in fact, we've completely missed. Tally's got a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, like I was saying, is they are metal back in the day, and you wouldn't want something that weighs that much. I mean, they weigh 824 kilograms now, so imagine how much an F1 car weighed back in the day with the engine block and steel. Or maybe they use fiberglass. Oh, Tally next to the wall on the way there. Boo's getting very close to apex, and they might get to 3-second time out for corner cutting. Oh, you searched it up. Can you tell us the driver then, Sky? If you searched it up, you can provide us with some Monaco facts. Whoa! Poo clobbers the final corner outside wall. Any other battles there? We got YT and Goomba. Goomba on 6-lap old stock. It was a Scary. Oh, that's a name I did not expect. Oh, we got YT up the inside at the Nobel chicane. He's made his stick. So then we got the McLaren of Domar Daimar, who's so them soft tyres for Goomba. Seems to have hit a cliff. We've got someone off actually. I believe it might have been Neymar. You know what? I'm going to put a £10 bet that Neymar's our next driver to retire. I shouldn't be betting on our drivers to retire, but so does Domar Daimar set up this RB the way he does? There's a bit of wobble. We got Neymar in the wall again. He's missing a bit of his end plate. Still going though. Oh, we got a Ferrari and it's Boo and Apex. They've just swapped positions in the swimming pool section. Well, that must have been a sick overtake that I missed. Domar Daimar on Goomba now. He throws the RS on. Is he going to make a move into... No, but whoa, bit of a snap from the McLaren. So he gets ended up the inside of the Nobel chicane. He goes for it and he clobbers the RB. And he's round the RB. Oh, and then the McLaren's rear-ended by Wise Dog, who must have been on site, and now it's all chaos in the background. The Red Bull's missing some of his front wing. The McLaren's stopped on the track. Domar Daimar, has he got a puncher maybe? No, he doesn't. So he's just letting everyone go through. Is there a leader in this pack then maybe? No, there's not. So this is all fighting. Goomba's struggling with his rears. He needs to bring this car in ASAP, because he just has no rear grip whatsoever. But he carries on for another lap though. As Wise Dog pits, and he might be changing his front wing there as well. Yes, he is. You got Domar Daimar getting out of the way. That will be for one of the leaders. I think that might be Miggles. Yeah, Scary miscalculated the chicane and ended up in the harbour. Miscalculated? There's miscalculated and there's suicidal. Yeah, this RB at Goomba's, right? I don't know why he's gone for an 8th lap on those softs. Because look at it now on the traction. Obviously not here, there's not much of a traction zone. He's in first gear now, just look at these tyres. They've just got nothing left. There's so many corrections mid-corner. He's got yellow flags as well. He needs to get out of the way here. Oh, he's had a bit of a slide. He's still got a big slide. He's in the wall. Has he got a puncher? I feared a puncher. It doesn't look nice to drive though. 8 laps in, he's gone past Domar Daimar.
How many were on me?
I don't know why Domar Daimar's been so nice to him. And look at that, there's just nothing. Whoa! In 5th gear, he's just sliding everywhere. I mean, he's got to pit now. If he goes out for another lap on them, he's got to come in. Yeah, here he is. He comes in. Miggles comes to... yeah, Tally pits. Miggle doesn't take the lead because Tally's coming out in front of him. Oh, I was going to say, Miggles took the lead briefly.
Oh my god, Curly.
Okay. The Dark Mark now, he isn't going to take the lead. He's on 17 lap over hard. However, he will have the medium tyre for the last few laps, like last 15 laps. Don't think they're that
Oh my god.
much quicker. But if a safety car comes out now, wink wink to anyone that wants to retire on track. JK, don't get me in trouble. Don't. I'm not praying for it, but I'm praying for it. It spruce up the racing nicely. Granted, Tally could just pit and he's got the lead. But then again, has he got the medium tyre to do it? Oh. Chaos and Toto Wolff pretty much stopped at Raskas. We're going to Toto Wolff and not Toto Wolff. We're going down the order to one of the McLarens that I can see. This is the McLaren I can see. Game Minion. That Mark gets a 3-second time penalty. So it's only Miggles in the top 3 that hasn't got a time penalty. Miggles has overtook that mark, and it's actually on track as well. So fair play, Miggles. Is Apex going to make a move on Apex on brand new hards as well? Right up the arse of that McLaren. Sorry, gearbox. Arse is a baby donkey. Right, it's not a swear word. Alright, I'm sorry. Don't shoot me. And now we're out for gaps. So, question of the day. If you could own any F1 team for one day, what major change would you make? I'll go first. I'd own Kick Sauber, and I'd put Cal Milot in the seat instead of Bortoletto. And I know Bortoletto's good, but I just love Cal Milot. That's the one change I'd make. And you only get one change if you're listening. Right, you can't give me loads of like instructions like I don't Red Bull and invest in this and that. I'd find someone better for Williams and fire JB. You'd fire James Valves? Nah, Sky, you're delusional there.
Have you gone to the house to get a lucky bossy on there?
I love JB.
Yeah, because there's too many of them, that's why.
Yeah, Chloe, that is a very good one. Own Red Bull and stop making F1 cars that are only suited to Verstappen. And then stop running only second drive. Yeah, that's a good one, there. Right, here's another one then for you both. That was my second choice. Fair. So, if you could drive any F1 car from any era, what F1 car would you be picking? Go on, Ryan, you can answer that one.
Any era?
Any era, what F1 car would you give a try? Senna's what car? He had many. What, his 94 car?
Yeah.
Now, I would love to give... there's so many good ones. But an iconic one that I think's the most braggable about would be probably the 2001 or 2 Ferrari. Or actually no, 2005 Renault Alonso's championship winning car. And it's the year I was born in. Mansell's 92 car. Fair enough. Oh, a bit of contact between the Aston Martin and the Mercedes. Going for a bit of beef. It must have been Alonso and Hamilton, eh? Yeah, I would have said Senna McLaren. Oh yeah, Senna's McLaren. That's an iconic one, isn't it? I just don't think I could get used to the H-pattern gearbox, to be fair. It's why I said something newer, like the Renault, because they've got the paddle shifters. And obviously that's what I race on the F1 game. Obviously, I'd get used to it. Like, I can drive a normal road car that's got a normal gearbox. In fact, the normal gearbox is pretty much a H pattern, though. problem is it's the right hand. I couldn't imagine changing gear with my right hand. So, the only drivers at the moment that are getting no penalty points are Miggles, Hayden, Game Minion, Doma, Chaos, Wise Dog, and Goomba. All remaining 15 drivers are getting penalties. And Hayden is closing in on Whitey very quickly. Let's see this new tyre advantage. Wow, look at that. Look how much tighter Hayden can keep it.
I'm on the top of the thing. Yeah, rock, behind it.
And then you go through this apartment complex. That just all the people are shouting your name. And as you can see, the harbour with all the boats. Yeah, no worries. Got a yellow flag. It was Neymar again, I believe. We're on board with Hayden. So is Hayden going to make a move into Raskas? He's got the grip. As we go through the swimming pool, I don't think he's close enough to make a dive up into the Raskas. However, can he get it lined up properly for the first corner? Will the Mercedes in front of him make a mistake? The Mercedes doesn't spin, and in fact, Hayden has a massive slide, and that's going to hinder his progress. I don't think he's going to get close enough in turn one. No, he doesn't. As you see the crane that is there to crane off people that have crashed. It probably cleaned up Woodsy's quite quickly, considering it wasn't even a safety car. As we are on lap 24 out of 39 around here at the luxurious Monaco. Going into, I'm sure that's Mirabeau. I think that's Mirabeau. Oh my god, I'm going to have to search up Monaco corner names quickly. No, it's after the hairpin. Oh yeah, no, it is. Yeah, so it's Mirabeau Hout, which is the right-hand turn going down the hill, and you got the Grand Hotel hairpin, and there's Mirabeau Bass, which is the right-hander after the hairpin, and then it's Portier. Right, okay. Oh, I've got the tab now here. So we go into Sandevot now, and then we go into, oh, shit, that was a big crash for Hayden. And Hayden's round up the hill, and he can't find space to get round. Is he going to get a DNF here? No, he's not, and again, no safety car after that. Wow. Just as I was searching up the corner names, eh? As we go into the casino bit, and then we go down into Mirabeau, whatever it was. It's Mirabeau to me, alright? Mirabeau. Right, and then we go into the lowest hairpin. Lewis. And then this is again Mirabeau something, and then we go into Portier, which obviously oversees the harbour. And then we go into the tunnel. Wow, I've learned Monaco corner names. Woohoo! Oh, we've got so big a gaps now. Like, there's no racing whatsoever now. That was interesting though. I mean, I didn't even actually see that crash properly. I was reading Monaco names. I heard contact on my headset. I was like, whoa. Oh. What is the penalties for everyone here, actually? I mean, is Tally... No, Tally's not losing the lead.
Taylor, we need your help.
I had some help. Oh, wait, actually, copyright.
Taylor, we need help all of us right now.
As we go into the casino. Whoa, that was a big spin. Aiden just had a big spin going into the casino. So his medium tyres must have overheated after that spin. We'll see now. He's got to keep them tyres in check. Obviously, it's easy. It's like once you overheat your tyres, it's quite hard to bring them back down, to be fair.
There's a big boss coming. Hi, Dexter.
Domar Daimar, he's on brand new mediums. Can he catch up to Goomba? Maybe Toto Wolff. Again, he's got a few laps to do it. I believe Goomba will be going to the end on them, so hopefully we get a bit of fighting. And Domar Daimar, who again did very well on Monday, he got second place, and then he's struggling in P13. Gaming gets a 3-second time penalty. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers. We've got a yellow flag. It's a McLaren. No, not McLaren. It's a Haas. It's not been Haas's day today, as Hayden comes in for another pit stop and he's retired from the session. So my £10 bet on Neymar retiring was not right, and I apologise. So that's a big name out. Tally is going to extend his championship lead by quite a bit, as long as he just keeps it out of the wall for the last 11 laps. Oh, Domar Daimar's really catched up to the back of Goomba here. And then they see someone else in their sights, and I think that might be a Aston Martin, a Betches, or it might be the Dark Mark who might have lapped them. We'll just see on the track now. It is the Dark Mark. So Domar Daimar within a second of the car ahead. In fact, he's half a second within the car ahead. Obviously on quite newer medium tyres, he has to make this move quicker than later. Into Portier, into the tunnel. And then now you're now once you're in the tunnel, you're thinking about where you're going to brake for the Novel chicane. And he chooses to brake quite early, to be fair, but he's going to line it up right, hopefully. And then is he going to make a move into Tabak again? Hard corner, you've got to have the cooperation of the driver in front, but he doesn't make it into Tabak. So he goes into Tabak, he loses a bit of time actually, with a bit of dirty air. Again, these are the higher speed corners of the track, which still aren't high speed. They're normally about, what, 120 mile an hour? But they're classed as high speed corners around Monaco because it's a street circuit. And then we go into the Louis Vuitton sponsored final corner. Again, I don't have a clue what it's called. And you know what? We'll have a quick look actually. Is it Massenet actually? It might be.
Oh, I've nearly got enough for the next one. The next one.
Oh, it's Anthony Nose. Ah, that rings a bell. So what's Massenet? Massenet left-hand corner near the Monte Carlo Opera House. Ah, Massenet's the long left-hander, innit? Whoa, we've got McLaren around the tunnel. What is it, me and Cut like checking corners? He gets it round in time though, but then rear tyre's going to be cooked. Domar Daimar, again, not having a good race here. How have we not had a safety car? There's been so many incidents in this race. There's 9 laps to go. Miggles has pitted actually. And Miggles has gotten up in front of Boo. So Miggles will probably try and get the fastest lap here. And all the spins and crashes today, innit? So Miggles now, right, he's got a 26.7 second gap to Towley. Towley needs to respond to that or keep going. But if he doesn't respond quick enough, he will be in the undercut range of Miggles. And then once that happens, he has to go to the end. So what does Towley do? He carries on for another lap. So that suggests to me that Towley's going to the end on them hards. So can Miggles on these mediums make up that time? Olivia Panis won in F1. Didn't know he won. So, Miggles goes on to this. Oh god, that was flat. Yeah, but winning around Monaco is hard. Surely, he probably wants something generic like Austria. No offense.
Oh, I get paid tomorrow, I can't wait. I got a big $6.
Olivier Panis won at Monaco in 1996. Fair enough. Got yellow flag. It's green flag now. Tally stays out, so that's it. It will be a race. A dart to the line. Miggles is the chaser. Tally is the chasee. You know, it was 96, not the race where only 3 drivers finished.
Oh, they're getting into the house, girl. They're in the house.
Yeah, it is. Oh, in 1996, the Monaco Grand Prix set an uninevitable record, the fewest number of drivers to cross the finish line. Out of 22 starters, only 3 drivers finished the race. I knew it'd be something stupid.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sky, that's hilarious. Oh, what we are forgetting here actually is Miggles, without a time penalty, he only has to get within 3 seconds of Towley. Oh, alright, rub it in. I'm actually an RRF1 winner. Twice. I've won twice, haven't I? I won Austria. Am I only a one-time RRF1 winner? No, I'm sure I won another race earlier. Sky, you've got me depressed now. I don't know anymore.
Oh my god, clearly. We're losing this game, definitely.
Well, Doma Dima actually is capturing onto Wise though. We might have some on-track action coming here. Come on, Doma Dima! Give us what we want! Oh, he's backed off. Oh, I'm sorry. The gaps are huge. The gaps are huge. We're gonna blow a fuse. They call me Dr. Seuss, eh? Anyway, it's at that time of the race where we do some ASMR. Right, I've got my last can of cider for this race because I'm not going to drink it in 4 laps. So let's just hear this. Right in silence for a moment. Oh, what a crack open. Nothing's going to beat that. Or in fact, should I go, nothing's going to beat that. As you can actually hear, now it's a nice addition in the game. I don't know if you have your sound up, right, or if it's too low on the stream. I can actually hear the yachts on the harbour pressing their boats. Panis got the fastest lap on the warm-up lap. That is a mental start. Can you imagine that the fastest lap of the race is through the formation lap? The only way that would ever happen nowadays if it starts a dry formation lap and then monsoons it in the race. As we are now on lap 35. 35. the McLaren nearly goes into the outside wall. And then as we head up the hill going towards Massenet, which I have only just figured out it is Massenet this corner. And then this right-hander is the Casino. And then we go down into Mirabeau. And then we go into the lowest hairpin, which is the slowest corner on the F1 calendar. An average speed of 32 mile an hour, I believe. And then we go into Mirabeau, second part. And then we go into Portier, where the blue flags are flying for the kick-sabber and Neymar. And then we go into the tunnel, into the kink right-hander, and then we go into the Nouvelle chicane. Is the McLaren going to make a move up the inside? He's still looking at it, but I don't think he's close enough. Maybe he's trying to throw the Oracle Red Bull off its line, which he didn't. Obviously, P12 up for grabs. He's on the soft tyre, though. Them soft tyres won't feel nice at the end of this race. As you go a bit further up, we've got the dark markers on a brand new pair of mediums, and then Miggles is nowhere near. Our Miggles is actually in a bit of traffic here. The McLaren peels out of his way, but then the Oracle Red Bull in front of him, which is the battle I think we were just on. Fair enough. Ah, no, it's good knowledge. I mean, I like it. Keep it coming. I think Tali's going to win this race comfortably. Keep the Monaco facts coming. This is also the track where the famous Kimi Räikkönen incident happened, where he blew his engine up in Portier and he walked to his yacht and had an ice cream instead of going back to his team for the briefing.
I'm going to do a watchtower now.
Yeah, let's not leak Panis's address.
Keely, have you got the watchtower stuff?
Anyway, Domar Daimar, attempt number 2. Still a bit too far back in the tunnel, I think. However, the Oracle Red One goes too wide in Nouvelle chicane, and the McLaren closes right up to him as we go on to lap 37 now as Tali has started. He's just going up the hill towards Massenet now. How many laps behind are we on the leader here?
Where are you, Keely?
To the leader.
I can't see you, where are you?
So from at least P, that's to the leader now.
Who are you on?
How have we got a driver in minute 8.3 from the leader and then try what? This interval should be telling me what? I'm so confused to what this is telling me. My brain's hurting. I don't like that. The next card that Tali's about to lap is Neymar, which he's just done. And further up the road, it should be Domar Daimar, which it's not. So it's Game of Minions. So Tali is coming up to lap in P6. Yeah. Domination. I say we just kick him from the league. No, I'm joking. I like Tali. In fact, I don't speak to Tali regularly, but I like Chloe. So Chloe's always on my stream, always chatting. So from what Tali brings in, nah, don't tell him that. I like Tali. Tali can bring in the people. Indeed, Woodsy, indeed. But I am in a mood to do a debrief on this race, and I will, Woodsy, as you as an admin, if you stick around, I'm going to do a little suggestion for real life and in our league. So as we go on to the final lap with Towley, which we're going to follow on board with him because every other gap other than Domar Daimar, who might go for a move actually on wide stuff. No, he's not. Right, so we'll go on the last lap with Towley on the off-board, right? So I'm going to do a section after this race, and it's only going to be about 5-10 minutes, right? 10 minutes tops because I'm knackered, right? And it's going to be how to fix Monaco, league racing, and real life. And I've got to do this manually explaining because I haven't got the fancy gadgets that Mad Mark and Woodsy have where I can overlay a screen of Monaco. So it'll be hard to do, but if you know the corner names, you might get a gist of what I mean. And obviously a few of them will just be word suggestions that I have actually thrown into the chat. I threw one in the suggestion box. You can get Lightstream on PS, but it costs a lot. What's Lightstream on PS? If you don't want to explain it in the Twitch chat, just send me what it is and I'll see if it's worth it. Because I do like doing these streams and I like streaming my Monday ones if my internet was any better. I don't stream my Monday ones anymore. That's what I use for my streams via Xbox. And that allows you to like overlay it and stuff. Could you send us a thing like how it works so I can see if I can grasp how it works? If so, Woodsy, that would mean a lot. Anyway, sorry, we missed Tally. Tally's won the race. And then Miggles comes around the last corner and he's going to go into P2. Yeah, I'll DM later, mate. Cheers, Woodsy. Miggles into P2 and then Boo 24.1 seconds behind Miggles. Miggles, again, in the top three, no penalty. So Miggles will have a bit of a penalty bonus as we do no penalty bonus in the game. And then Boo comes around the final corner now, 24.3 seconds behind, but he will round up the podium, I believe. So Boo crosses the line onto the podium, and then it'll be Apex, who has a back marker right behind him. I don't know if that back marker is trying to overtake him. However, if I was the back marker, I wouldn't bother because I don't want to start another lap. The back marker goes a bit squabbly. I believe it might have been Goomba. No, it was Toto Wolf. And then Gamer Minion will be the final driver to come across the line that's not been lapped. So top six, not lapped by Towley. And Goomba's still going. How's Goomba still going if everyone else has been lapped behind him? Oh yeah, because right, so the people behind him would have got lapped before the last lap, where he's not been lapped for the last lap. Right, okay. Anyway, that was a bit confusing for my brain to scrabble. However, we will have a... many people finish this race. No safety car, on only one VSC. So, in my eyes, a nice clean Monaco Grand Prix. What it lacked was overtaking, which, again, it's going to happen. As we got Taldi with his phone celebrating his podium. What he wishes he could be in real life. As we've got... I don't know what that flag is. And then we've got... Is it Dutch? And I think it was a British flag. It looked Jamaican. It looks like a Jamaican flag. I don't think it is, though. Chloe, could you back me on that? What flag is that? I don't know what flag it is. Anyway, Towley, Miggles, and then the Ferrari of Boo. They are our top three. Spraying the champagne over the people on the pit straight. Yeah, I think that's Jamaican. So driver of the day, it's given to Boo. Fastest lap, Miggles. Race winner, Towley. Most overtakes, Game Meaning, who got the most overtakes on the Monday. Two VSCs, right? Oh yeah, it was. And then Miggles was not driver. Well, I can't see it. Cleanest driver, right? So our top. I'll go race director, and then hope. Crap. Oh, I'm not gonna get the instances. Oh, I'll just get the race results. There's race results. We didn't get to see the race director, unfortunately. Obviously, if anyone's got any instances, you record them, you throw them in. Anyway, for the last 5 minutes of this stream, I'll quickly voice some of my concerns for Monaco for our. It'll be RRF1 season 15 when we next do this. Other than the Saturday division, it'll be less because obviously it's 100%. It'll be harder. And it'll be more entertaining because the drivers will lose focus and they'll be a bit drained. And then some silly overtaking will end up happening, about lap 40. But my voice is a concern for Monaco. So in real life, the changes I'd actually make was turn one should be more sweeping. It shouldn't be a 90-degree slow, right? It should be how it used to be in the day where it was a nice curve, right? And it'll make them have more speed up to Massenet. Right, which will then promote maybe a throw up the inside of Massenet. Still need to wash the turd out my car after that crash. Yeah, and then up to Massenet, it should promote an overtake into Massenet that first corner, because you can't overtake into that first corner unless they widen that barrier, and in doing so, they'd have to knock down a building. So, fix number 2, the Nerval chicane has to go. Right, it needs to go a bit further where it used to go, and then a left-hander, but the left-hander needs to go more on a dock. So, like, if you build another pier and then tarmac it, and it needs to go a bit further with a DRS zone. It needs to go a bit further with DRS zone, and then a left-hander, and then a right-hander, and then into to back, which will be a bit slower, which, again, the dirty air won't affect it as much. And then, obviously, the swimming pool and all that stays the same, because you can't just get rid of a swimming pool like that. And then fix in league racing sense. I do think we need to. I think we need an incentive. Again, it was fine today. Like, we had loads of drivers show up, but like Monday, a lot of drivers I feel like weren't actually busy, and like just was like, nah, I don't like Monaco. So we need an incentive for Monaco, like how the IndyCar does, like oval circuit, like the Indy 500 gives you more points than other races. So like, we need to do an incentive like that, even if it's not double points, if it's something like a 10-20% more, it's still more points on offer if you just come. And another one that I don't think many people would get behind would be a wet track, dry tyres. But it would then make it hard on the ones that very no traction as well, but it would spice it up, especially if it's like maybe instead of doing all 3 dry compounds, maybe do a race where you've got to use all 5 compounds. So you got to use the soft, medium, hard, the inter, and the wet, because you can't use the inter and wet straight away, because obviously on a dry track it won't let you. Or we personally make the weather so it goes dry, wet, dry, just to spice up the weather a bit more. There's a few suggestions I'd have for league racing like that, but you get the gist of it. Anyway, race recap as well. It was boring. Turn 1, no chicane. They were the only overtaking spots, and again, I don't think the strategy made it any better, because like, it makes it harder to follow. I think that's what the concerns was to the viewer when they tried changing it this year for the 2-stop. It's like it made it harder for the viewer, because it's like you don't understand who's doing what. Like, there's people pitting lap 2, and then there's people pitting lap 5, 6, and then the people that pit lap 5, 6 pit earlier for the hards. And then you're seeing it. We also had someone on the soft for like 9 laps to try and get to the next window. And it's making it just a bit hard to follow. So there's a few things, and I think for Monaco's future in league racing in this league, it needs to be discussed of what to do. Because again, as you've seen, it was probably one of the most boring races we've had this year. Like, we went from Texas that had loads of overtaking opportunities, good fun, and this race is pretty much decided by Towley being shit hot, and then like no DRS zone to keep anyone in touch with him. So like, as soon as you get out the DRS, he's just shot off. So it's one to look out for, and that's my concern. But other than that, we've got one more race in Monaco this week, and then it's done for the rest of the season. We've got like 24 races, 24 round calendar.
And the shotgun does do a lot.
Something like that. So it's only round 8. We've still got, what? Is it 14 rounds left? Something like that. I'm not good at math. So join Mad Mark for the 100% on Saturday if you've got the time. If not, we'll look forward to welcoming you to, I'm sure I searched it up, I think it's Miami. I'll have a double check, but I'm positive it's Miami sprint race. Sprint week next week, which we've had a few sprint races recently. Yeah, it's Miami sprint race. So look forward to welcoming you all to the Wednesday division Miami, especially with it being a nice track for overtaking. And I hope everyone has a good rest of their night. See ya.